Around 3 years ago from now, I made the decision to quit all forms of social media. I deleted my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Reddit. The only two things I kept were WhatsApp and YouTube. And even those were super restricted. If you look at my YouTube homepage, you will see nothing. I have disabled pretty much everything. Every single YouTube video I see, I have to manually search for that video to see that video. As for YouTube shorts or any short form videos, I have not watched any of that for years. In this video, I will tell you the good, the bad, and everything in between when it comes to quitting social media. Let's start with the bad things first, and the first bad thing I noticed, which I'm pretty sure all of you can already think of, is I lost contact with all of my old friends. So a lot of times I just randomly think that the kids who were with me in my school, who grew up with me, we have so many memories together. What happened to them? What are they doing right now? I have no way of knowing because when I deleted my Instagram account, all of that was gone. There are some people's phone numbers I do have which I talk to every now and then, like every once in a year or something, but that is pretty much it. And this is not only true for some of my old friends. Even right now, a lot of times I will talk to someone for a few days, for a few weeks even. Eventually something happens, we stop seeing each other for a while, and after that it is like we are back to being strangers. It is like we never knew each other in the first place. Some people can argue that if they stop talking to you so easily, they are not your friends, they are just some shallow friends. And I don't see what is wrong with that because in my opinion, it is completely okay to have a lot of friends who are not very close to you. I have a lot of friends like that. We only talk to each other when we need to, and every once in a while we just make some plans, we go out, we meet each other, and that is quite nice. You don't have to be close to all of your friends. It is okay to have these shallow relationships. And Instagram makes it very easy for you to have these shallow relationships. If you want to stay in contact with someone, just send that person some reels or something. Not only that, but Instagram makes you a lot more approachable. If you are supposed to have some difficult conversation, having that conversation through message is much more easier compared to having it face to face. This can be a bad thing, but for me, this was a good thing. Because I have always been this introverted, anti-social kind of guy. If I don't have the option to message someone, the only way for me to talk to that person is by having that conversation face to face, which was one way for me to push myself outside my comfort zone. One more thing which can be a bad thing or it can be a good thing is people's judgment. When I meet some new people and I tell them that I'm not on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Reddit, I use no social media, most people are shocked, especially young people who are my age. Some people think I'm so weird, like an alien, and some people think I'm so weird, but in a good way, like I'm so mature and stuff. That is enough bad things. Now let's talk about the good things. The best thing I noticed was my insecurities disappeared. Now before someone says that is your problem, you are insecure, Instagram was designed to make you feel insecure. If you don't believe me, do your own research. You always see so many people living perfect lives. People who are more successful than you even though they are younger than you. People who look better compared to you, who are more rich compared to you. And no matter what you do, you are never going to be like that. When I was in college and I started using Instagram, I would see people who are my age going to international trips for partying, traveling the world and being more popular, more famous in the college compared to me. During that time, I was so poor that I hardly had any money to buy healthy food. Going to a fucking international trip and traveling the world, that was like an out of the world thing for me. I would be working so hard to make some money through some method and hopefully become more attractive by doing some home workouts or something. Then I would go on Instagram, see some people from my class having all of these things without even trying. That seems so unfair. It was like all of my hard work, my efforts, they were completely invalidated. And this happens because human brain is very competitive by nature. It always compares you to other people. It is like a natural tendency. There is no way for you to escape that. Logically, I can tell you that most of what you see on Instagram is very misleading. People's smiles are fake. The life they portray is fake. You only see the best part of their lives. You don't see the boring parts. Then there are things like plastic surgeries, steroids, Photoshop, AI, photography skills, so many things that people can use to make themselves seem so perfect. Not to mention the fact that you only see 2 or 3 best photos from the hundreds of photos that person has taken. And logically, you can understand this, but psychologically, your brain does not understand this. It sees all these people on Instagram having perfect lives, being so rich, so successful, so attractive, going to so many events, so many trips. It compares you to all these people because human brain is very competitive, and then you feel awful. This has never happened to me that I go on Instagram, I scroll for some time and then I feel amazing. Best case, I feel like my time was wasted. Worst case, I feel awful. I feel terrible. Which also brings us to the next point, which is having free time. a lot of free time. So I'm a full-time programmer, a small YouTuber, and I also exercise for hours every single day. Even after all of this, I don't burn out. I still have enough time for doing other things, like going out with friends or something. The third thing is reduced psychological garbage. When you go to any social media these days, especially Instagram, you will see softcore porn, influencers fighting each other in some controversy, people's political opinions or conspiracy theories that offend you, or some stupid people saying some stupid things that offend you. No matter what opinion you have about these things, it doesn't really matter. You have no control over them. The only thing they do is boost algorithm for these influencers and make you go insane. I try to keep myself away from this controversial garbage, and that is a recipe for peaceful life. The next thing that never affected me that much, but it will to other people, is you will stop playing mind games. I know a lot of people who like having unopened DMs. It gives them this sense of validation that so many people want to talk to them, but they are so busy that they don't have time for them. The same thing with follow requests. So many people don't accept or reject follow requests because it gives them this validation that so many people want to be my friends, but I have my own standards. I don't want to be their friends. Then there might be a few more things which I'm missing, like following someone, unfollowing someone unfollows you which offends you, which hurts your ego. All these pointless mind games, they will go away. So all things considered, do I regret quitting social media? Definitely not. Quitting social media was the best decision of my life. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I have nothing else to say. Bye bye.